Hey ladies and gents, welcome to a new review. Behind us is the new Volkswagen Touareg Facelift R-Line package. So in this video we're going to check it out, what's new, and without further ado, let's just jump into the review. Okay ladies and gents, here's the new Volkswagen Touareg Facelift. We got the matte gray color and R-Line package with the black trim. So let's unlock the car. You can see dynamic turn signals and new front HD matrix headlights with the connected LED bar. Now we also have a beautiful key fob. It's nice and light. Piano black, lock, unlock, unlock, unlock the cargo by pressing twice. Physical key is inside and you have the keychain. Keyless entry. Now once again, if I unlock the car, you can see the front, or if we lock it, mirrors fold. Now let's come a little bit closer. I'm gonna unlock it one more time. Hopefully the lights will come on, maybe not. Okay. We're gonna turn them on later for you. So just to show you here, we have a beautiful gray matte color. Not my personal favorite. In case you scratch it, it's very hard to match the paint, so I would go for the classical metallic color personally. But it looks very nice. We have the black grille part of the R-Line. Here's the new R-Line badge, or new old. We have the L-shaped daytime running lights, 3 lenses. So these have also cornering fog lights, and they have more pixel lights. So you can see here IQ inside. Now this can create in low light environment, like in fog or rain, a carpet of light and mark the lane for you. So that's quite nice from Volkswagen. But I think you need to spec the head-up display. This car doesn't have a night vision camera for that also as an option. Here are the washes for the headlights. Now checking the black trim here on the R-Line. This is piano black. You have a little side tunneling over there. Parking sensors in black. Also 360, so there you go. We have the wheel arches in piano black as well. Same as the side contrasting mirrors. And there is an air intake here. There's a little plastic protection on the bottom. Big air intake there. You can see the LED bar, and you can see Volkswagen badge is transparent. There's a radar behind for emergency braking, cruise distance. 360 camera on the front. Backing up. So the design on the front is pretty much the same. We have the upgraded Matrix HD lights. So the car is looking beautiful. Now let's check these creases on the hood. So they've been maybe slightly redesigned, but you can definitely see them better on the matte color. Now here are the wheels. You can of course spec different ones. These are all black, and this is 20 inch. So this is, if I can read correctly, 285/45 R20, if I'm not mistaken. Have the anti-theft lug nut covers, and here's the R-Line badge, black contrasting side mirrors, turn signals, and we have the panel light and a 360 camera there. So you can see the Volkswagen panel light there. Car has locked now, but moving on, we have the speaker on the top. So this is part of the Dyne audio, so you have the speaker and the A-pillar. We're gonna check that from the inside. Lane assist camera, light and rain sensor. There's a sensor in the mirror for automatic headlight. And if I show the profile of the car, looks very elegant, but interesting. They've choose black handles. For some reason, they're not in matte color. Now you can see when the mirrors fold how they look. They go towards up. Now if I press here, car unlocks. Actually, from the inside it unlocks. From the outside it locks. So you can see there's a blind spot in the mirror itself, and there is a blind spot light here. Now we have the black trim around the windows, tinted windows on the rear, and we have slim black roof racks, openable panel roof, shark fin antenna on the back, and then spoiler in black extending towards the rear. Look at the back wheels. And I'd like to show you the rear. So we have dynamic turn signals, but when you unlock and lock the car a few times, it just switches off. So I'm gonna pull it this way. So once again, coming to the front just to show you the headlights design. So it looks really gorgeous with the connected lights and beautiful lenses inside. Now let's get on the back, because this is where you're gonna notice that this is the facelift, beautiful back connected LED taillights, but with a new detail, beautiful Volkswagen badge. Now you don't notice when it's off that it is illuminated, because it looks like a classical silver badge, but it looks stunning. Have also the Touareg underneath now in black, and part of the R-Line package, you have the diffuser in piano black, red cat eye, and you have real exhaust. You can see the pipes there on both ends. There is a towing hook on this model, and you can see here cold LED lights and camera for backing with washer nozzle. Now, if we use the key, okay, I might have switched the car on, so the car won't want to open because it thinks on inside. So I'm gonna switch it off, not to confuse it. So let's do it one more time. Okay, hold, I thought it was double press. So reviewing a lot of cars, sometimes it mix up things, but let's go forward with the review. Now, I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet, so this opens very tall. And on the top you can see dual lights, red and white, so it illuminates space on the front. You can lock or lock with a delay automatically. You can hold this one until you hear a beep, and then you can program the height, so you can adjust the height manually if you have a lower garage, not to hit the top. This is plain, but you do have a emergency triangle here, and there's an option to unlock from the inside behind this cover. Now, enormous cargo space, very accessible. This is an option. You have aluminum step here, and this could be slided back and forward, so this is like a divider. You press here, then you can take this out. So you have this one as a tether point, and you can see this one can slide back and forward. We have another one there that is a latch to the net. That's an option. You have pets or cargo, and you also get this rubber textile mat. So underneath here, there's a 1 finger of height, 2 centimeters. To the loading area, you have a spare tire as an option, and a lifter, patching kit, amplifier for the dyne audio, and I think that's a 12-volt battery. Also in this zip here, let me check what is this. I haven't noticed this one when I was filming B-roll. So let me see, what is this? Thumbs up for the extra effort here. So another latch points, so you can have that divider being taller. So you can put them like here and then have this even taller. So that is nice and practical. Let's put this back inside. So press in, goes down. Sorry if I'm moving a little bit fast. Now checking the right side, we have the cold light illuminating this 12-volt outlet, air suspension, raise up and down, towing hook. If you press here, it will pop up eventually. So just actually no, press the wrong one. There you go. So this one should extend this one. So there you go. You don't have to use your hand, it just comes up automatically. Now there is a charger here for a trailer, and then press here, it goes away by itself. Now you can knock down the seats on both ends. Hooks for groceries, very practical. On the left side, the light is here. The rest is the same. You have a little extra space on the side. Seats knock down 60-40 or 40-40-20. Have the ISOFIX, but you can't see them because of the net. And this one automatically raises or goes up and down. You can of course take it out and roll it in. You can take this out as well if you want to. Now if you just close it and put it back here, it will automatically get reattached to this one, so it will again be automatic. You have a speaker in the C pillar there, and defrost options on the side. This little guy can be removed. You can just push that up and extend it out. Let's close it up. Nice closing sound, very silent, and look at the badge now. It looks just like a classical badge, but it's beautiful when it illuminates. Now checking here. So this is diesel, add blue. When you uncap this, you put it here. So this has a really rough texture. Just another look at the car from this angle. It looks very beautiful, elegant, and powerful in this color combination. Now, let's check the opening and closing sound. Now, the rear doors are a little lighter than the front doors. They open nice and wide if you need to put a child seat. Double sealing. You can see that extending all the way around the door. Extra seal at the bottom. Another seal here and here, so good soundproof. Doors go all the way down, so there won't be water residue left there. Now, we have single glazed window. They're tinted here. Roman 5 means this is a factory tint. Won't wait for the camera to focus. You have a little shade here for privacy, or if you have kids. And this is soft, and then hard plastic at the bottom. Beautiful high quality speaker on the top, standard speaker at the bottom. You have a little cloth here, big pockets, power windows, ambient lights on the top and at the bottom, so you can change 2 colors. Nice big handles. Aluminum doorstep that's illuminated. This is a protection film, not removed. Now we have a nice smooth leather, Raycon for stitching, and nice cushions. Now if you're the top part of the R-Line package, you have a black roof liner. You press here, and then this is how it looks. So you have those ISOFIX points there. You can see the net option, how it looks. Now this goes upright 90 degrees. You can recline the seats. I'm gonna use my elbow there. So that's how it looks. And you have these covers for the ISOFIX, so do not lose them. There you go. Now let's jump inside. Before we do that, you have the carpets here, and you have the footwell lights beneath the seats. Now let me just take out the key because I put it in the back pocket. Okay, so the front seat has the easy entry, so it backed up. In reality, let me just see if I can reach that. It would be a little bit forward, at least, like this. So plenty of feet room, plenty of knee room. Nice big net. This is plastic cover, but nice molding. You have more room for your knees. This is all leather and beautiful, if I may add. Now let's hear the closing sound. Good closing sound, and look at this beautiful ambient lights. Now we have air vents for the AC, open or closed. This is rubberized little pocket. Excuse me. And over here we have a 12-volt outlet, 2 USB-Cs, and a Schuko. So that's practical if you're working. In the back you have a laptop, you want to charge it. And look at that, looking nice. Have a C-pillar window. View at the back, nice overview. Now let's check this one. So I have the classical Volkswagen armrest. This is rubberized, 2 cup sizes, not adjustable, but it's what it is. And this one could be stored down. This is nice and comfy. This is more comfier. Now this is very tall and wide, so roomy for 2-person. Maybe you can squeeze a 3rd person for a short journey. Press down here to knock this one down. And of course these can go up and down. Press down here to lower them. And you have the touch lights here. So these frames also illuminate once the car is on. Now headspace for a 2-meter tall person. Plenty of headroom, but let me just open this one up. So once again, the lights come on. But I'm actually okay, despite I'm touching the edge of the roof beginning, or the panel roof. But if you don't option it, you would have more headspace. But for an average person, this should be okay. And now you can see close up on this one. So this one is touch, but it does need a little force to engage it. You can put the net here and on the back, as you can see that, hopefully. And all 4 sides you have handles. On the rear, you have hooks here, and on the B pillar, seat belts are adjustable, and the headrest is also adjustable, so it can extend, and I think it can go up and down. Now, checking the front, it looks the same, but we have the new graphics on the digital cockpit and new updated MIP for infotainment. Now, the previous Touareg had a really good infotainment, but because it was developed for Audi Q8 as well, it's a shared platform. But the new Golf 8 and the ID3 over there had the new infotainment that wasn't really the greatest, so this new infotainment is an upgrade. Let's get on the front. So the new infotainment is more responsive and works more fluid. You're gonna see that once we get there. So just checking here, I think, yeah, over here, when you remove this, you can lock from the inside if you have kids. So for safety, you can see once again that, and excellent closing sound. The front doors are a bit heavier and they sound better. I'm gonna leave this key here for a moment. So the front doors open wider. Again, same seals. This is single glazing. On the front, you have some stitching here extending to the front of the dash. You have the memory seats, 3 options to memorize. You have the ambient lights. So lock, unlock, lock the rear individually, all power windows automatic, fold and heat. And if you push to the R and go reverse, right mirror will dip. Open or close from the driver position, rear cargo space. There's a carpet here, big pockets, lights, 2 speakers here and there. Tire pressure is here. Pause and read. Aluminum door step illuminated are same as on the back. Sport paddles. We're gonna pop the bonnet later. Checking the seats. We have the Ergo Comfort seats. So this is a lumbar, back and forward, knee area, seat up and down, and tilt of the seat. So big bolsters, bigger on the top. Nice leather perforated, so heated and ventilated seats are badge and view at the top. Steering column is electronic. Sport paddles are attached to the wheel, or the steering wheel, excuse me. This is nice and spacious. You can put maybe a garage opener or a wallet and hide it. And lights automatic, front and rear fog lights are separated. You see the ambient lights there, and let's jump inside. So let's hear the closing sound. Excellent closing sound we're used in Volkswagen. Now I'm gonna go slightly forward and switch to wide lens. So there we go. This is the nice point of view, and I already driven the pre-facelift. It was an excellent, comfortable car. Air suspension, all-wheel drive standard, and rear axle steering. Also with the new HD matrix headlights, new infotainment. This is definitely now up to date. Now let's zoom back in. Excuse me there. Now I've mentioned you can get the optional heads-up display, but this one doesn't have it. And then you get the night vision camera on the front digital cockpit. Now checking the steering wheel, you have a nice texture. It's not too smooth. Periphery on the side, flat bottom, nice grip area, and touch capacitive buttons. Now Volkswagen said they're going to bring physical, so they might be an option. Also R-Line badge. There you go. And checking the interior, so soft touch material all over the dash, nice counter stitching, air vents closed open, classical Dyne audio there, air vent blowing there. The side mirror is far apart, so less wind noise, and you can see there's a blind spot warning in there. Speaker there, air vent, and just checking the dash. This is all soft touch. This is soft touch, covered by leather. And there are 2 screens. They are connected here, and not too much glare. Air vents for the passenger. Now this is a nice and spacious. You have room for coins. Now you have 2 SD cards still there. There's some room maybe for a reflective vest. You have to put this at the angle or you won't be able to close this one. And you have the Touareg there. You're gonna see that when we turn on the car. You also have lock unlock and memory seats on the passenger side on the front. Air vents are below. Now, piano black, not my favorite. Also here, part of the R-Line package, but if you go for a different trim, then you maybe won't have that. QI wireless charging, USB-C, and a 12 outlet. Unfortunately, this one has a smoker package. You can see the ashtray is now rubberized, and you can see cup holders are illuminated, adjustable, and have this rubber mat, so you can put this ashtray here. I wouldn't advise you smoking in the car. Also depreciates faster. People don't like smoke inside the car generally, but it's your choice, of course. Now over here we have this classical drive neutral reverse. Press here to move back and forward. You have the Tiptronic. This is the 8-speed automatic. Press speed to park. Now Volkswagen has switched to those small ones, but I guess this feels more powerful. There's such a big SUV, they just left this one. Start stop button, electronic parking brake and auto hold. Hazards that you can see in the mirrors. Traction off, volume. Press to mute or hold to turn on or off the infotainment. And again, not a huge fan of piano black, but what can you do? Now, you all know menu here for the driving modes, air suspension, and this is nice and soft. It doesn't have levels. It opens up. Fairly roomy, light here to USB-Cs, and nice flint or felt, whatever you call it in your country. Don't get all jumpy on me because I can't satisfy both American, Australian, UK, English speaking audience. So seat is nice and comfortable, but no ISOFIX on the front. You can maybe option that. Now let's check the headroom. Plenty of headroom for a 2-meter tall person on the front, always not a problem. Here we have a nice view on the back, bezel mirror, auto dimming as well. Yes, I have a new iPhone 15 Pro, so I hope you have a better picture now. Lights, you can see those. So these illuminate the bottom or towards the driver and the passenger, and these are just like your ambient lights. You can switch them off if the doors are open or closed. Rear on or off. Road assistance, emergency calls. Now this one's for the window and for the shade here, but I'll have to turn on the car for that just in a moment. And this is black, so this one turns on that one. Have the beauty light there, so there you go. Hi. And you have 2 of these, so you have to close them in the same order, otherwise the other one will block the one that you open first. So this doesn't extend. There is area here that's not covered, but you have 2 of them, so that's good. Now start stop, and let me switch to wide lens once again so you can see you have the blind spot warning on the sides. Have beautiful ambient lights. They're tied to the bubbles. So zooming back, we have the new digital display here. So I'm gonna continue as a guest. I don't need the refuel. I'm just gonna skip that. And I'm just gonna focus on this one for a moment, but let me just show you for a moment these lights. So this is how they illuminate. Okay, for the views, press here. For the pages, press here, press OK, and up and down. Here you can see, I'm gonna switch the view. You can see this one. Map, you can have full map or with the bubbles. Audio, you can have radio stations, phone. If you connect the vehicle, status, fuel, off-road, you can have the full display. Driving data, so you go up and down here, consumption, range, speed, road sign assist, road signs, and you can see all of that. You can go here, you can see the car. You can go to the assistant. So that's the same. So new layout, nice and fast. Now here is the new generation, and when you approach, you can see you have the menus on the top. The climate is always at the bottom. Ventilated, heated seats. Climate automatic. Fan speed is there. Now if you press here, you get to the aircon. So if you raise this one, it changes the colors here from blue to red. You can have the AC max, but I will turn the AC off because of the 12 battery. you can see that message. You can have the heated steering wheel, sync, closed air circulation, fan speed, air direction. Now, on the sides here, excuse me, this went to the home menu. So if you press here, you always go to the home menu. You have 2 pages, so you can swipe with your hand. There's a sensor. So you have reports here. You have face clocks. You can change those. Okay. You can press to the map. It's nice and big. You have views. You have satellite map. Not sure if it's going to load it. You have the day view. That's nice and bright there. Sorry, I was watching the camera. Excuse me, watching the screen, so I wasn't paying attention to the camera angle. Sorry if you missed a detail. I'm going to focus now on the screen there. You have here shortcuts. So you have the front max defrost and rear defrost, steering wheel, air circulation, and safeties here. You can see all of those. I'm not going to read. I'm just going to slide here. And have parking on the top, so you can see the cameras. You can see the angles. You can see all of that. You can see the 3D. Okay, so let's go to the home menu. So if you get out from that menu, I guess it turns you to the car menu. So on the top, as I showed you, there's no pull-down menu, or is it? Actually, it is. No? No, you just press the icons and just lowers the new icons. So this is the new icons. It looks same from the Golf 8, but actually similar, but different graphics. But you know, this is the new infotainment. Now we have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here. You have the navigation. You have the sound. So not sure if the car is on or off. I have the Dolby Pro Logic 2, and you can control the bass, middle, treble there. I think because of the full battery, the car is going to save mode. You have the weather now. Settings. Now it's starting to lag because the car is not on, and then with the battery, the follow battery is going low, it might slightly seem slow, but it's nice and fast when the car turns on and you charge the 12-volt battery. You can see some status here. I can select here off-road. And you can see here driving data and vehicle status. So driving data, this is, you know, the car is new. And let me come back here. So let me just see here. Okay, the car is off, so it definitely is the battery. But I'm just gonna say cancel here once again. So you have your shortcuts on the top and on the sides, and this is now nice and fast. So I showed you the vehicle, and let me just go to the radio here. Just want to show you the station lists. So I'm going to go to this one. You can also go to view here, like if you have multiple. Now I'm going to use this one. It's really good sound. Also, when you have a good soundproof, you always have better sound, especially if you have the upgraded speakers. Now there is an option to in the settings, actually, excuse me, in the sound settings to turn this on. I'm just gonna switch the engine for a moment. But yeah, this is grayed out for some reason, so I'm not gonna run the engine in the salon. It's off. Once again, electronics on. Not sure what is grayed out. You can control the bass, middle, treble. And to show you the driving modes, so you have the individual, off-road, you have the auto and expert, you have the snow, you have the eco, you have the comfort. So the air suspension changes, normal, sport. Individual and individual, you can play here with the settings. So this is cool. You have the steering, normal, sport. I'm gonna give it like a sport. Chases, sport, air condition, I'm gonna say eco. Actually, no, normal. Actually, no, eco might, you know, give you more power. Yeah, we're getting 12-volt battery, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. ACC, I guess sport, whatever that means, and drive sport. So that could be your individual settings, and I love the graphics there. Now I've covered everything more or less. Yeah, system it came off. You get some driving information, but you haven't missed anything. I was just about to wrap up. Now, I won't stress the battery. We should turn on the engine, let it idle a little bit. It would charge the battery. But we've showed you everything that's changed. And I'm gonna wrap it up and pop the bonnet and check out what you get. Now, you can of course choose petrol, diesel still, and plug-in hybrid. Okay, let's check the spec here, and this is the 3.0 V6. Now all the engine options are 3.0 V6, either petrol or diesel, or plug-in hybrid. In this case, we have the TDI, the diesel. 4Motion, again standard, R-line package in this case. This one's 286 horsepower, 8-speed automatic. Average VLTP fuel consumption is 8.5. Silicon gray matte color, crystal gray interior, and we have a lot of options here. So I'm not gonna read all of these. You can pause and read here, use your Google Translate. Vehicle price with the taxes and with the CO2. So this is extra. We have a high base CO2 tax, 20,000 euros. You can buy another small car maybe for that price. Comes up at 124,300 euros. So inflation, you know, top spec car, and you have here tire information. Now let's open the bonnet. Under the badge, you push to the left, push it up, and let me back up here so you can see the whole car in perspective. So you have gas struts, and here's your V6. It's a turbocharged diesel 6-cylinder. And of course you can get a petrol. As I mentioned, you have the classical Volkswagen badge there, nice big engine cover. You can see the side here, there's your coolant, and blue thing is your washer fluids. So that's it, that's for the user. You can see how you open, big turbo air intake there, but that's it. When you drop it, just a little force at the end and closes perfectly. So that's the new Volkswagen Touareg Facelift. If you're a vehicle person, like this video, leave your comment below how do you like the facelift of the Touareg. Hope to see you in the next video, and Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Bye.